Hi everybody, I'm Chris Caivano and I'm going to show you a couple of exercises that you might want to try to get a little flow and flexibility into your lower back and hips. These are exercises borrowed from the Tao Yin technique, which is sometimes called Chinese yoga. It's often translated as meaning to guide and direct the vital principle into the body. So it stretches the muscles gently, the nerves gently, and it gets lots of circulation into the joints. So here we go. Be sure not to do anything that hurts, by the way. Feel free to modify anytime you need and skip an exercise altogether if it doesn't feel safe or good to you. Now, if you're very tight in your hips and lower back, you may want to sit on something like a yoga block or a cushion. That'll just make your hips a little freer to move. But otherwise, let's just start with this. Sitting on the floor, I'll face the diagonal, with your feet together, not too close to your body. They could be a little farther away, and you don't have to be sitting absolutely straight either. You could be leaning back into your hands like a day at the beach. And all we're going to do is just jiggle gently. Jiggle the knees up and down, breathing. This jiggling, loose, kind of gentle dropping kind of movement is terrific for helping to relax the tendons, to relax the muscles around the joints. And you could do this for as long as you need. Now straighten the legs, again, leaning back, and just turn the legs in and out from the hip joints, way up here. In fact, if you put one hand here, you'll feel the muscles kind of moving and jumping around as you rotate the legs in and out. You could go slowly, you could go quickly. Feet are relaxed, knees are relaxed, everything's relaxed. And of course, you're breathing. Oh, it feels really good. And then dancers love to do this one, athletes love to do this one because it works so well. Just tapping, shaking out the legs. It kind of massages the calf muscles, teaches them to relax, massages the hamstrings, gets the blood flow up the back of the legs. Any variation of those is they're a really good way to get warmed up. Now, let's sit like this, with one knee bent in front, one leg bent in back. Make sure it's comfortable. Don't worry if your front knee isn't as far down on the floor as mine is. Really doesn't matter. And really don't matter if your back, it doesn't matter if your back hip is off the floor. Now, we're going to face the front leg, right? One hand in front, one hand in back, and feel free to move them. They're just there to support your body. We're going to do a spinal wave. So the chest goes forward, you relax the neck, and then roll up. Lower back, middle back, upper back, head. Chest forward, relax, roll it up. Oh man, this feels so good. Exhale. Elbows bend, only go as far forward as feels right to you. And like everything in Tao Yin, you could do these as many times as you need until you feel a sense of ease and flow and comfort coming into the hip, the lower back. This is great for relaxing the neck. And when you feel your muscles and joints are feeling more comfortable and warmed up, then just place one hand on top of the other and relax. Now, if that's too extreme, that doesn't feel good, take a yoga block or pillow or whatever, and you can rest your forehead on that. Wherever you need to go for it to feel like a comfortable stretch, and then breathe deeply. Breathe all the way down to the bottom of the lungs, all the way down into your lower back. Soften the ribs. Feel that the ribs are opening with each breath. This is very good exercise. And it stretches the gallbladder meridian on the front leg. The gallbladder meridian is the one that runs down the side of the body, and it's a great way to let go of stress and tension. Again, modify. Maybe you don't want to be as far forward as I am. Maybe that's where you need to be to feel the stretch. Hold it for at least, I'd say, 6, maybe 9 deep, slow breaths. And then slowly come up. Take your time. It's a big stretch. And bring the legs around. Lean back. Tap them out and relax. Turn them in and out. Sorry, I was demonstrating that wrong. I was turning my body. That feels good too, though. Turning the legs in and out from the hip joints. And let's try the other side. So you bend the front knee, bend the back knee, kind of scoot yourself around till you feel like it's comfortable. By the way, if you feel any discomfort or strain in your knee, there's a nice little trick you could do. Flex the foot like that. Just flex, front or back foot. Flex it, meaning pulling the toes back. And that will stabilize the tibia and quite often makes it much more comfortable. Okay, so here we are. One hand on either side of the front knee. And stretching gently, lengthening the body out. Relax, rolling it up. Stretching. Creating space in your spine. Roll. Never force, never strain. Often one side will be really much tighter than the other. That's quite common. If that's the case, do it smaller. Do it more slowly until that circulation, that flow starts to open. And the chi, the energy, flows through that meridian. Exhale, letting go of stress, letting go of pain. Inhale, drawing in flexibility, healing. You'll find your own comfortable rhythm. So again, you do that maybe 6 times, 7, 8, 9, maybe 20, depending on how you feel. And when you're done, just prop your head on your hands. You can make one fist on top of the other so it's not quite as much of a stretch. That's another little trick. And just relax. Relax. Let it go. Breathe. Feel the ribs opening on the inhale and contracting naturally inward on the exhale. Stay there as long as you need. You might want to just stop the video at this point so you could relax and stretch if this is feeling especially good. But when you're done, walk your hands back slowly. Slowly unbend your legs, tap them out. And I'll show you one more. This is an exercise that could actually have been done first to warm up. It's also nice done after that little series, that kind of variation on the pigeon pose for those of you who have done yoga. But for this one, again, you're in the I'm having a nice day at the beach pose, and you just drop the knees to one side and then drop the knees to the other. Rolling over your sit bones, you can bring the back hand around. And the spine will naturally extend and round. You don't have to make it happen, it'll happen. It opens and extends and it rounds. It's a really fun, nice way to integrate the lower back and the hips. Get them working together. Feels so nice. Modify, modify. Can't say that enough. Never force. Never strain. When you feel like you've had enough, probably have. So just lie on your back with both knees bent. This is how we finish a Tao Yin session. Float the arms up, cross at the elbows, let the elbows bend. Lift your head, tuck your chin, put your head back down. And relax and breathe. This is called 4 rivers returning to the sea. The 4 rivers are your 2 legs and your 2 arms. Breathe and relax. Enjoy that sensation of the energy. You might feel like a buzz or tingling, warmth. Bringing oxygen in, letting go of strain. Transitioning out of old patterns into new patterns of freedom and ease. Stay there for a minute or 2 or as long as you'd like. And when you're done, roll to the side, push against the floor. And thank you so much for joining me. Hope that helped. If you have any questions, write to me, Chris@chriscaivano.com. Thanks for watching.